Hello, and welcome to the Picks and Ponderings video preview of the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. I'm Nicolle Neulist. I'm on Twitter at Rogue Clown. My partner in crime, Paul Mazur, is here as well. He is on Twitter as well at Hey Laserbeam. And we are both at Picks Ponderings and both at the blog on Chicago Now. We're about to look at one of the more wide open races, at least in my opinion, of the Breeders' Cup. And that is the Turf Sprint. 5.5 wicked fast furlongs over the turf at Keeneland.
You seem to think this is a wide open race, and I kind of disagree with you because I narrowed this race down to only about a few contenders. Granted, my contenders have giant odds, but then again, when we're at Keeneland and we're doing morning lines, you have to take the morning lines with a truckload of salt.
Yeah, morning lines at some places it's a grain of salt, but I'll agree it's a truckload of salt with old Mr. Battaglia.
Absolutely. So do not adjust your monitors because my play horse sits at 15-1 on the morning line. Do not adjust your monitors because my horse has not won since a minor stake at Belmont in 2014. And that's going to be the number 7 Green Mask. This one comes in as the B Wesley Ward horse. The A1 is undrafted. Undrafted probably will find 5.5 a little too short. That's not to say that undrafted's a pass, just more of a I don't really like it. I'm gonna try to look elsewhere. More of an undersized horse for me. I'm more on Green Mask for a couple reasons. Green Mask showed that there's some form in it, showed some very good form chasing around Soul Power, a well-respected Asian sprinter in a Group 1 over at Dubai. Came off the layoff in a respectable fourth in the Kentucky Downs Turf Dash. That's not necessarily a dash at 6.5 on their up and down course. Chased around a good listed stake sprinter at Gulfstream and Amelia's Wild Ride. And that win at Belmont was on good ground. That performance at Dubai was on good ground. The Kentucky Downs race was on good ground. We're calling for ground that's not firm at Keeneland, and I think that non-firm ground is going to play to Green Mask. Joel Rosario on a Wesley Ward trainee at 15-1. I'll be having Brinks on speed dial for the Turf Sprint.
B5, you sunk my battleship. Green Mask is my play as well. For a lot of the same reasons that Paul pointed out. He's, Ward's loaded. He's got 3 in here. There's undrafted, who's the A Ward. There's the Great War, who's kind of the C Ward. And there's Green Mask, who's the B Ward. And I absolutely love him here. It's his second race back from Dubai. And I think that 4th in Kentucky Downs speaks very well for his form coming back. 6.5 is, Green Mask can do it. He's been second both times, but he's sharper going shorter. He gets that shorter trip here. 3rd beaten a length by Soul Power and Peniophobia. Again, both of them are international caliber turf sprinters. These are good form lines to have. He's going to be able to handle the ground. He's going to get some pace to run at, and there's room on the Green Mask train for me too.
While we're both driving the Green Mask bandwagon, one bandwagon I'm getting off really quickly is the Lady Shipman bandwagon. She's drawn in the 5 spot in this, and even though she's going to get a double set of weight allowances, one for being 3 and the other for being a filly, and thus that means she's going to get, and thus she'll get 5 pounds less. I don't want any part of Lady Shipman here. Lady Shipman is my pass in the Breeders' Cup Filly Mare Turf Sprint. I see the pace of this race being thermonuclear. There's a lot of speed and a lot of one-way speed in here. Something Extra is one-way speed. Lady Shipman is one-way speed. There's one-way speed all up and down these past performance pages. And I'm also starting to think that maybe Lady Shipman is over the top. She's been racing almost every month, and she's also been doing it on pasteboard courses like Monmouth and Saratoga. Now she's going to come to a, granted, she was second, beating it head to 8 to Ageless in the Buffalo Trace last time, but I question what she can do on ground that's going to be yielding her soft. I question whether or not that they're going once too many times to the well. And she's the 5-2 morning line favorite. Pass.
I promise Paul and I were not sitting next to each other when we handicapped this race. Lady Shipman is also my pass. She has no interest to me at 5-2 on the morning line, and she has no interest to me at any price in this field. She's not the only speed. She's not going to get a clear trip on the front end. I question how much she really wants to rest or sit off the pace at all. Last out in the Buffalo Trace Franklin County, she got locked up on the front end with Richie Sweetheart, and the waters here get a lot deeper than Richie's Sweetheart. She's going to take a lot of money, and yeah, at her best, she's dazzling. At her best, she is a joy to watch. I'm not completely sure she's going to be at her best here. And with so much other speed on the front end, she's going to be just another pace casualty at a very short price. So no interest in Lady Shipman. Pass.
Both Nicolle and I are going in the same direction for this year's Breeders' Cup Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint that does include fillies and/or mares like Lady Shipman. We both think our play horse is the number 7 Green Mask at 15-1 on the morning line. We both think that Lady Shipman at 5-2 on the morning line from the number 5 hole is a pass horse. Be sure to watch all of our other video previews at Picks and Ponderings. And thank you for watching. Good luck on Breeders' Cup Day.